It's a great game possibly to bounce back after last Thursday.
Yeah, exactly. It's a good game for us, home game against the team top of the league. So yeah, you can't ask for any more. It's a mouth-watering clash. A lot was made of the first one, and terrific atmosphere on the night. And Thursday will be no different here at the racecourse. It'll be bouncing, and obviously it's a game everybody, when the fixtures came out, is one everybody was eagerly anticipating.
Can you treat it like any other game, or is that impossible with all the media that surrounds this game?
Well, we've got to keep our focus on the 90 minutes, and of course there's kind of a different level of media attention for this game with the two clubs' profiles and American owners. But yeah, of course, for ourselves, we're just focusing on what we did well at the start at St Andrews. The first opening exchanges were really good for us. We played well, and obviously they're a good team, and they came back into it. And what we could have done better in the second period. And I think when you've played teams for the second time, and there's not a great deal of change in them or us, we've got to learn from that game and take it into this one.
The home form, Phil, has been superb all season. You haven't lost here since March last year, so you want to keep that record going, and as you said, the atmosphere here on Thursday nights will be something different. Yeah,
that's right. I think we're very proud of our home form, not just this season, but over the last few years. And it's something which obviously has been key to our success. And this game is right up there. It's like a cup tie type of feel to it already with the build-up. And of course, the aim is to keep our home run going.
And you're nicely poised, that's the thing, in the league, third. I know they've played 2 more games than you at the moment, but if you went back to September and you were in this situation now, I'm sure you would have taken that.
Yeah, definitely. I think at the start of the season, with the strength of the division and the spending power across the board, to be where we are, we'd have definitely taken it. And now it's up to us to capitalise on the position we've got worked hard to get ourselves in, and just kind of. We went away last Thursday at Shrewsbury, away from how I feel we can play, and it's important this week that we play a lot better individually and collectively.
Yeah, when we spoke after the game on Thursday, obviously disappointment with the performance and the result. So how long does that stay in your system? Do you think, right, 24 hours, it's gone, we move on?
Yeah, listen, I think it always hurts that bit more when we haven't performed how I know we can, and obviously also being a local rival as well, that intensifies that. So it takes a while to wash the disappointment away for us all. And I don't think you ever want to kind of that not to be the case, because we care so much about doing our jobs to the best of our ability. And we've had a good structure about us in terms of in possession and out of possession, and both areas we came up short. Obviously the goals kind of changed the game, we know that, but yeah, the lads are a great honest group and have had time to reflect and working on the training pitch to put in a better all-round performance, like I said, individually and collectively.
We're coming up towards the end of January, you know what's coming next. Anything bubbling on the transfer front?
Continue to work in several areas, but nothing imminent. I haven't got my phone with me as we speak, so things can change quite quickly in this month. But like I've said before, we've got a good squad. We've got players who coming back into that, like Jack Marritt's had another week's training for us, but we're assessing the situation all the time.
Is it nice if you could bring someone in just to freshen up the squad, just something different?
Yeah, I think so. We'd be lying if we said that that's the ideal scenario. But equally, it's a challenge in terms of getting the players of the quality level we want. I think that's the key. That we're operating right at the top end of this division, and to get players to improve what you've got can be tough. But it's not for a want of working hard, not just myself and all the staff, but people above me as well. And hopefully we can bring one in.
Can I ask about James McLean? obviously what happened during the game against Shrewsbury, remember back the game in St Andrews.
Yeah.
It is difficult for him, you know, with all this animosity towards him from the other supporters teams. Have you spoken with him? How does he deal with it? How is he handling it all?
Yeah, I think it's a good question, and I feel for James because the level of abuse he gets is something I've never witnessed really for a player, and he's a great lad. It's human nature that occasionally that will spill over with him because, you know, go back to the Barnsley game, the Birmingham game away, and obviously the other day. For anybody, that is difficult to deal with. But he's a tough character, and you know he's focusing on what he's got to do on the pitch, and you know we're working with him to block everything out and concentrate on bringing to the team what he has done ever since he's been here, which is great honesty, incredible drive and determination for the group, and real leadership qualities. And I want him to try and block everything out. And I know on Thursday night that our supporters are going to be right behind Jimmy McLean because he deserves that, because he's been a brilliant signing for us. And occasionally, I think the level of abuse kind of goes too far, and I'm not sure enough is done about it. People are quite quick to jump on the back of players for stepping out of line, or the refs are quick to give people yellow cards. And then I think, well, what are the EFL doing about the level of abuse Jimmy gets on a week-to-week basis? And for me, it's nowhere near enough. But unfortunately, I'm not sure my words are going to change that. All I can affect is, you know, a great lad in our squad and a key player, and making sure he's ready for the game. Because
the position he plays in on the left-hand side, he's so close to the supporters, obviously, isn't he? So there's a safety element in it as well.
Yeah, I'm not sure we're going to change his position because of that, but yeah, of course, you know, and you know the Shrewsbury game that spilt over. But yeah, I'm not sure saw enough being done to protect a great lad. And but listen, we've got a good togetherness in the group, and like I said, I know our supporters are going to get right behind Jimmy on Thursday, and he deserves that.
Phil, just like with Notts County in previous years, do you feel a great rivalry has developed with Birmingham due to maybe I suppose the relevant owners, and it's only this season I know, but
yeah,
it's certainly the media have taken it to another level as well.
Yeah, I think so. I think obviously the Notts County rivalry, like you rightly say, was built over a few years, and obviously that intensified as the season went on in the promotion season. But of course, with the American ownership of both clubs, there's been a huge spotlight on us both, and it's a rivalry, and it's not like us in Notts County, which was a 2-horse race back in the National League days. Obviously, there's other clubs in the mix.
And obviously it's all what happens on the pitch anyway, and your players will be fired up. It was a great start at St Andrews, wasn't it? Only a few minutes in when Jack gave us the lead.
Yeah, I mean, we went there in really good spirits. We'd had a great start of the season and played really well, and you know, obviously one moment, you know, got them back in it, and then a couple of real quality goals in the second half separated the two teams. But we did a lot of good things on the night, but we can improve for that performance as well. You know, we've looked at that as a staff. We've watched that game back and looked at it and areas we can do better, and then subsequent games after that where we improved in the areas we needed to do that night. So yeah, great start, but the game lasts 90 minutes, not 20, 25 minutes, and we're looking to maintain a performance level right across the game on Thursday.
And it doesn't need any building up anyway, does it, due to the club's stature, both teams, and obviously the league position?
No, that's right. It's the games, you know, we've worked so hard to be involved in, and you know, for our supporters, these nights are special because, you know, this club for 15 years was out the EFL. We've now got ourselves in League One, and we're meeting teams against Birmingham live on Sky TV with incredible profile, and it shows how far the club has come in such a short space of time that we've been talked about along the likes of Birmingham, who've been a Championship, Premiership club in the past. But listen, we're ambitious, and we're looking to give a really good account of ourselves on Thursday.
You welcomed a couple of players back from injury. Lewis Brunt was one who didn't make it.
Yeah.
How was he coming along, Phil?
Yeah, Brunty's coming on well, so we're pleased with that. It looks like we've got over that hurdle with his calf, and like I said, he's done some of the training today, and but he's been running early in the week as well. So we'll assess him close to the kick-off.
Any other casualties?
No, everybody who was available last week is available.
Okay, and Birmingham have made a thing of they've got a couple of key players. Maybe Carrie Knox, you might have read about it, but I mean, you'll only just focus on your own side and whoever takes the field on Thursday night. Yeah,
that's right. I went to see them against Exeter last week. It was a good opportunity for me to go down and refresh my mind and of what they're all about. And obviously, there was some key plays out, but listen, I'd expect them all to be available for this Thursday.
Anything, just to end for me, anything happening, obviously transfer-wise, but on possibly the other way, Phil, because obviously you've got to make the numbers add up. Yeah,
that's right. I think we just want to get this game through this Thursday and give ourselves a weekend to look at the numbers, as you rightly say, because it's coming to that period at the end of the month where we're going to have to make decisions about the 22-man squad. And there's players, obviously, who haven't featured a lot, some through injury, some still injured, like Luke Bolton and Will Boyle, unfortunately. Obviously decisions have got to be made.
And just lastly, on Sam Dolby, he's obviously his name's cropping up purely because what he's done in Scotland. Anything more you can say on him?
Yeah, we haven't fully decided on that yet. Obviously, Sam had a game last night, and we wanted to get the game out of the way.